Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to Brown. Not much he could do there. Does pick up two.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Play action, here's Manning. Lets it fly. Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quick release by the QB.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside, it's Smothers. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning on play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the delay, it's Marshall. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got the quick completion. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run inside. It Smothers. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. A give to Brown. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Motion from the wideout. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Underwood. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Sends it back in motion. Running inside. It's Smothers. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. Got his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They go play action with Manning. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Running inside, it's Marshall. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. On the move. There he goes. Tag. Touchdown Wolverines. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the counter. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs for Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Manning. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today. And
he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fights off a defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll go right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Underwood on the play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And fires complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Play action, here's Manning. Under fire. He's on the move. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Throwing, Underwood. Finds his man down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down. try to do it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. A run for the quarterback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the back. Here's Underwood to throw. Floats it out in space. Powers through the defender. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And a nice run there. The defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on a schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Underwood. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time, and if you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
Running the red zone, it's Marshall. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Running inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Underwood fires toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here's Underwood. Makes a grab over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, it's Marshall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Throwing, Underwood. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, the receiver was licking his chops. It's 2nd and 1. You know you're getting man coverage. You just got to beat your guy and get an accurate throw, and the quarterback and receiver just not able to connect on that big opportunity.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. 1st down, right back to Brown. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To throw, Manning. Hauls it in. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Longhorns are marching down the field.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
The run inside. It smothers.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Arch Madness. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Here's Arch to throw. Gets it out quickly. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And it's good! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Offense gets set for second down. Running inside, it's Marshall. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Now he's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Might as well stick with him. Trucks through the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Manning on play action. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment to make a long field goal.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Again, it's Brown. Oh, he got loose. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense. Hustling to the line, desperate to get a few more yards. The run inside. It Smothers. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things